Are on a 25 in the third quarter, and that's they had tied the game at 62, and you guys really had a strong third quarter there to kind of getting some distance between you.
Yeah, I think it really goes down to what I said from the beginning of the year. I'm gonna pick my spots on this team. It's me picking my spots, and I felt like our energy level was a little down there in the third quarter. I decided to become a little more aggressive and have to make a few shots.
You surprised to find yourself that open a couple of times?
It's a little bit, yeah. But at the same time, we moved the ball tonight, had the ball popping. I don't know how many assists we had on the field goals, but it had to be a pretty high number. And whenever we get the ball moving like that, attack closeout makes it difficult to guard. Plus, they ran a zone, which is a dream for a shooter. So, it's a situation where, like I said at the beginning of the year, if they're going to run a zone, if they're going to double guys, my job is to make shots, and I did that.
Out rebounding in the way you guys did too. Of course, Twan was a huge part of that, but
23 rebounds. Yeah. Takes me about 14 games to get that. But no, I mean he does what it takes. He's our captain. He's been solid for us the whole year. He's been solid for his franchise since he's been here. So you expect that from him. He just goes about his business the way it's supposed to be done.
One of the criticisms about you during the year was that you've been at times too unselfish. Did you feel like, well, tonight was your night?
I said from the beginning of the year. My job is to spread the floor, make the job easier for the rest of the guys. I'm gonna pick my spots. I think on this team, it's not about shooting; it's about getting guys involved. If you can make the job easier for Antoine and Karan and Randy, sometimes it is what it is. But I'm gonna play basketball like it's meant to be played. And if I'm gonna take bad shots, if the shots are there, I'm gonna make them. If it's not, I'm gonna move the ball.
Mike, as a team, you guys held off some runs. I mean, you had leads, and then they came real close. They did get it tied the one time, and yet you still were able to build the lead back up.
Well, that's when you're starting to grow as a team. When things like that happen, teams are going to make runs, especially a team like New York, the style they play. They're going to make runs on you. I think they've had 3 or 4 games or 5 games this year where they've been down by 20 in the third quarter and come back to win. And I kept preaching that in the huddles, timeouts, that remember that stat, because that's what they do. Style of play, they try to wear you out, and they try to continue to put pressure on your offense and defense.
Mike, aside from picking your spots, do you feel like these past couple games you're getting into a better offensive comfort zone?
Oh, absolutely. That helps too. I've been, when you're injured and you were out for a long period of time, I'm not accustomed to that. I haven't been out for a long period of time like that in my whole career. So, I'm getting a little more comfortable. I'm starting to, Flip's starting to get on me to be a little more aggressive. And, like I said, I'm going to pick my spots. I'm going to try to get guys involved, but my shots are there and the energy level's down. That's when it's time for me to try to, make shots and be aggressive.
You going to keep your hair short?
We'll see what happens.
Mike, on a night like tonight, a 3-pointer away from the franchise record, do you know right away that you're on, or is that something where each time you shoot through?
No, it's just, like I said, I picked my spot for tonight. We had opportunities. They're playing the zone. I had open shots, and our energy level was down in the third quarter. I made a couple, and I figured I'd keep pressing.
As a team, how were you able to overcome that zone in the third quarter when the second quarter gave you guys some problems?
Make shots.
Was there anything you guys were doing to help?
Well, the ball was moving, but anytime someone runs a zone, you make shots. It makes that zone look, attacking the zone a lot easier.
You guys have won 2 in a row. It's like the 5th time this year. Previous times, followed by some serious losing streaks. So we're trying to get up with it.
Boils down to if we want to be a contender in the East, try to make the playoffs. If we're serious about wanting to make the playoffs and try to catch Chicago and Toronto and teams like that, we got to put a string together. There's no question. We've dug ourselves a big hole. The only way we're going to be able to make a push at it is to put a string of wins together. So that's what we're going to do.
But you got Boston.
But we got playing all year. They're a great basketball team, but every game you're going to have to play those guys 4 times anyway. So make the most of it. They'll come in here. They'll be ready to